Hello, Cookie Monsters. This is Cranky Kerensky coming at ya with an announcement that it's not too late to grab yourself some free goodies for Godforge Early Access. But time is running out. The minigame is scheduled to end February 20th. So, I made Godforge Minigame 101 for dummies like you and me. We are smarty pants, like all nerds, but lack wisdom sometimes. So, hopefully, this helps. Godforge Minigame 101. To begin, go to godforge.gg. The homepage looks like this, and we can create an account by clicking on one of the three places circled in red. On a side note, you can pre-register for early access by clicking on one of the two places circled in blue. It is recommended to register all Godforge minigame accounts for early access, just in case it doesn't happen automatically. Here's the login screen where you can create an account, as shown in red. At this point, I'm going to interrupt with an important public service announcement. It is vital that you configure your browser, ad blocker, etc. to allow pop-ups to occur on the Godforge website, or you're not going to get any goodies. Also, you probably will need to adjust your view within your web browser so that the selection buttons at the bottom of all the pop-up windows are visible. So zoom out if needed. If you can't see the buttons, you can't select the goodies. Here is the minigame main screen, and there are 4 areas I want to touch on. The 3 columns, which I numbered 1 through 3, and the hero fragment and summoning stone indicators in the upper right corner. Depending on your device and screen resolution, the layout can change, as in the columns will stack on top of each other. Column 1 depicts the benefits of buying premium for the minigame. Column 2 is the minigame itself. Column 3 is the goodie selector area. Now the hero fragment indicator, circled in red, is a running total of how many hero fragments you have earned, which is seen in the 2 places indicated. They are earned by logging into the minigame daily, in which you earn 1 per day. You need a total of 20 to receive the hero you've selected. The Founder Stone indicator, circled in blue, depicts how many hero summoning stones you have, which are earned daily in multiples of 10, because you only do 10 pulls for heroes. You get 20 per day without premium and 60 per day with premium. We'll revisit this later. Back to the columns. I'm going to briefly point out some information screens which can be helpful. On this screen, the information buttons for columns 1 and 3 are circled in red. Selecting them results in these information screens, which can be scrolled. The information indicator for column 2 is difficult to see, so I'm presenting it separately. Selecting it results in this information screen, which can also be scrolled. Now let's talk about the minigame. Select an empty slot, and you'll find available missions to send your heroes on. On a side note, the game provides the heroes, not you. So don't think your hero pulls affect this, like I did when I started. Each of these missions will depict how much ether and experience you can earn, its duration, and whether there is a synergy bonus available. Ether is the currency to obtain an exclusive portrait, a weapon, and an imprint. Experience is used to level up your rank. The higher the rank, the higher the multiplier to earn more ether, as you can see explained by this slide. Also, when you rank up, you will get an additional hero to send on missions, which makes it possible to complete 2 synergy bonus missions with the same hero specialty at the same time. Here, we see 2 synergy missions requiring a magic hero. Hero specialties are might, magic, and tactics. Different mission durations, ranging from 1 minute to 24 hours, provide flexibility regarding mini-game playtime. But the highest rewards per unit of time occur with the shorter missions. The good news is there are random synergy bonuses applied to the missions which boost rewards, ranging from an increase of 25 to 100%. These bonuses get reset every 15 minutes when the new missions arrive. Make sure to match up the correct hero with the mission to receive the synergy bonus. It is worth mentioning that there is an exclusive mission, the Fafnir mission, which has a 5% chance of appearing if you stay logged in with your web browser open. This mission is an easy way to get a lot of ether and experience without having to spend much time managing the minigame. The availability of the mission lasts for 12 hours, and it appears at the top of the available missions list. Sometimes there are issues with your minigame progress not being saved properly, and you will see this message. Choosing the Keep This Device option will hopefully prevent any loss of experience or ether. Now it's time to talk about getting our goodies. For the hero, we use the Summon button as indicated, which brings up the summoning window. Once again, pop-ups must be permitted and browser view adjusted to see all of the buttons on the following windows. 1 hero summons costs 10 Founder Stones, and as previously mentioned, we get 20 or 60 per day for logging into the minigame. This is the summoning results window, in which rare heroes have a blue background, epics have purple, and legendaries have gold. To select a hero, press or click on their portrait, and the portrait gets whiter as shown by the blue arrows. A checkbox appears on the portrait indicated by the orange circle, and the select button is no longer grayed out at the bottom of the window, which is circled in red. Press the select button to finish the process and provide any needed confirmation. If we previously reserved a hero, this window will appear, in which we get a final chance to change our mind. It's important to note that the hero depicted in the launch rewards box is the one we are going to receive in the game. The same goes for all the images in the launch rewards box, whether it's the portrait, weapon, or imprint. Don't forget, each day we need to log into our account to receive our daily fragment. A total of 20 fragments are needed to receive our selected hero. Here's a slide to help us wrap our heads around what is needed for each of the goodies. Fragments are for the hero. Ether is for the portrait, weapon, and imprint. Concerning ether management, it is recommended that the imprint be chosen first, the weapon second, and the portrait last, as indicated under each box. This is because imprints have the most options out of the ether-related rewards, and only 3 choices cycle through every day. So, we need to focus on it first to increase our chances of getting the one we want. Another recommendation is to select legendary imprints, since they are harder to obtain in the game. They cost 25,000 ether to reserve. I use the word reserve because ether isn't spent. It's reserved. And 55,000 units of it is needed to receive a legendary imprint, legendary weapon, and portrait. Let's look at reserving an imprint. We use the switch button as indicated, which brings up the Choose Your Imprint window. We can see legendary imprints cost 25,000 ether and epic imprints are 5,000. If we select the avatar of the hero, we get a description of the imprint. Under the avatar of the hero are the Choose and Lock buttons. Lock becomes available with the purchase of premium, which prevents the imprint from cycling at the daily reset. So, if we are undecided between a few imprints, this keeps the option available for us. If we scroll down within the Choose Your Imprint window, we see that rare hero imprints cost 1,000 ether. Reserving a weapon is basically the same as an imprint, with the exception that there are no rare weapons available. Reserving a portrait is very simple, and we can see that the cost is 5,000 ether. Now, to recap, the best possible outcome to maximize rewards is to have ether at or above 55,000. We have to have 20 out of 20 fragments for the hero and have a selection in all of the launch rewards boxes. This is our goal. If you begin the minigame late, I would still do everything you can. The final date was extended once, so maybe it will happen again. You could still generate enough ether to grab some goodies, even sub-legendary stuff. Every bit helps. If you have any issues, get on the Godforge Discord and ask for help. The moderators are good at providing assistance. This is Cranky Kerensky, signing out.